Writing a literature review doesn't have to be as hard as people make it out to be. Most students struggle because they start writing before they're actually clear on what the review is supposed to be and achieve. So here's a simple 3-step, 3-minute guide to getting your review done fast and in the right way. Step 1, know where you're going first. Look, if you're going to take a road trip, you would have a map and a destination. It's the same with a literature review. Now, a lot of researchers think a literature review is just supposed to be a summary of everything that's been written on their topic. It's not. A literature review is a structured argument for why your study, or in some cases your dissertation, needs to exist. Your job is to take your reader to the edge of existing knowledge and make a case for the value of what you're going to do. So what does that mean? You need to start broad and then narrow and narrow again until you come to a gap that is going to glide right into what comes next. It's going to roll out the red carpet for your research. So before you start reading heavily, get clarity on where does your review need to end and what kind of gap are you trying to justify. If you don't know where you're going, the topic commonly stays too broad and then review never seems to end. That's when researchers feel like they're drowning in papers and go in circles. Step 2, read with a purpose. Once you know where you're going and you understand the literature review funnel structure, reading gets much easier. So instead of reading everything, do this. Go to Google Scholar, find the 10 closest papers on your topic, and for each paper, start stripping out content. Specifically, what did the authors do and what they found, our did plus found formula, and the full citation so you don't run into a risk of plagiarism later on. Don't write paragraphs yet. Just start assembling the building blocks. When you start to see the same ideas and results and themes emerging from these papers, you're starting to hit a point of saturation. At this point, an outline usually starts to emerge naturally, and you're getting a diminishing return from reading. You can actually stop reading here. Creating an outline at this stage is a must. You can't just wing a literature review like you may have done for other papers. Get the outline and structure in place here. Then you're ready for step 3. Here, we're going to write to synthesize, not just list. Think about the most boring literature review. It would read like author X said this, author Y said that. Instead, you want to synthesize by making a point that emerges from the literature. It's important that each of your paragraphs make one big point, no more, no less, each paragraph, one point, and you use the studies and evidence in your literature review as examples to back up that point. So group studies together, compare them, explain what they collectively show. Each of your paragraphs should move your reader closer to the gap that you identified in the first step, so that by the end of your literature review, your readers will think, this study that you're proposing to do feels inevitable, feels like it had to be done. So to recap, know where you're going, read with a purpose, synthesize, don't list. If you found this helpful, I've linked below a full step-by-step guide that goes into much more detail than we can do here in 3 minutes, from defining your initial topic all the way through writing up using our peer writing system. No AI needed. See you in the next video.